Welcome back. This is the trying to will complete or conclude um, the astrological connection with it. This is a whole I think series that I want to do, showing the comparisons with these two. And again, thanks for the subscribers, and please smash that like button. And what I wanted to get to the point in the prior video, I explained, actually, I'll go over briefly. That's no biggie. These numbers and they squares, and this is a astrological, chart diagram, and it's a Southern Indian style. There are about 3 formats that they can use these in, but this one, it seems relatively, once you get the hang of it, it's kind of cool in a way because you can look at it without the numbers, and if you see planets there, um, you'll know the sign. But it's like a way of this looking at the proportion or the geometry and things. It's a little different than the circular format that we use, but I like formats. Period. So what I want to conclude with this part is now a reason one of the, again, from prior 6 is we're doing Kiki Wyatt, and 6 is her life path number. And as traditionally, you'll see that Venus does deal with beauty. It does deal with art and forms and beautifying and attractions and relationships. And there is a aspect that I mentioned before about this kind of what is similar to a Western we call a square, which counting from the number or the planet 1, 2, 3, 4 with 8. So when you're dealing with astrology, couple of preliminary rules that you understand is that planets have relationships to other planets. So to keep it simple and sweet, the Mars and Saturn has kind of a neutral effect in this system. Now, if you go to Western, we'll have those are the two malefics. The greater is Saturn and the lesser Mars. And there's a whole nother thing on that too, but we're not going there. So in this aspect here, I wanted to enlighten you is when you see a number adjacent or vertically atop or below it, horizontally, um, they're called alignments. In that sentiment, they use it as a conjunction, which means they're working together or they're collaborating with some, or they're co-pilots or something, or they're co-creators. There's many ways of looking at that, but you have Venus and you have Jupiter. So this can also indicate when you see a combination with Jupiter and Venus, it does represent, among other things, indulgence, and it can be in a big way. It can also be very beneficial in financial. And one of the reasons because Jupiter expands and Venus attraction, and it's the greater, whereas Saturn and Mars is the greater and the lesser malefic. The benefact is this one is da 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 Venus and Jupiter. So you get these two together, and financially it does increase, or people will have in their lives, time will be able to, in some form, be access to this money. Now, this can be in matter form of assets too, which can be, liquidated, but enough for that too. But this just get my point. I just wanted to see where I'm driving that at. So that's one thing. So now Venus also, that she is, we know she's an entertainer, a singer, performer. I believe she's a writer, if not, but she's in the creative industry in that way. Or let's put it that way. She's involved in the music industry. And the reason why I jetted over to this, when I look astrologically, because it gives you, again, additional information. Of course, you can stand alone and look at astrology and just work with that. But I like these two combinations working together. So now have said that, we can go with Venus. And this number 12, it represents from the last video, is Pisces. So Venus and Pisces is a very exaltation, as I mentioned there. So not only that, you find out this is a life path. She's in I tend to look at it, you'll be getting favors or access to things. Just kind of not easy, but naturally it'll come to you without these, a great amount of difficulty, unless we have some other aspects of going, with that. But we're just going to keep it simple, and that can increase for that. So net worth, that could be one thing, but also values, certain things of values. Venus too, it deals with values as well. And what I want to say is, because her life path is in the exalted Venus sign astrologically, it actually kind of increases the flow. Now, I'm not saying everybody born with and have a life path of 6, but it's all relative. It may be, like, again, that will depend on aspects, we call it, or how these planets work together with other ones. That can give you more or less. And then there's a 10th house thing, which, they're really going into a lot of different directions with that. I'm sorry about that. But, just to keep it simple, that's where I wanted to end this video, and see if any questions, comment. Do you like me doing any kind of series like that, or, anything to elaborate? Please comment as well. And please like and subscribe if you haven't. And again, everybody have a good one. Peace.